motion comes the tight end left. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On second down, Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. And the wideout in motion. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Beathard. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chandler Jones from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriots.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On second down, here's Palmer. And he rifles one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now Beathard. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw Beathard. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Nelson left side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointing he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. Now Palmer on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's Beathard to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Gun. Detroit.
They'll throw here. Beathard able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. To throw is Beathard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Muscles him off. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Chandler Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on second down, Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Beathard to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. To throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, it's Palmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. Touchdown, Cardinals! J.J. Nelson, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go now. Gone. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is Beathard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
No. Check. Patriot. Got three. Three down. Sir, 3-19. 3-19. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Under 10. Over.
Beathard. Dancing to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through him. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
A first down carry here for Johnson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Second down following the run.
Walk tight, walk tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, make two. Four down, check. Four down. Righty. Tighten up.
From the gun, it's Palmer. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flexing his muscle at the... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And the wideout in motion. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Palmer to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Fresh set of downs here. And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. There you go, play action with Palmer. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. In motion right is Fitzgerald. On 3rd down, Palmer. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Back to throw Beathard. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Beathard going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
They go play action now. Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Palmer gets him set. Third and long for the Cardinals after the sack. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Palmer on third and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Palmer. Going right side here, and that's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the wideout in motion. Now Palmer on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Defense showing blitz.
Back there, here we go now. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 951. 951.
Here's Beathard to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
26 is hot.
On 1st and 10, Palmer. Flush to his right. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.